Hello? Are we live? I bet we are. Hello, everyone, and certainly happy New Year's Eve as we get fired up in spaces here, or should I say, after New Year's Eve. It is, of course, the 11 o'clock hour. Let me pull the microphone here, and here we are. And we are bundled up as you should be on chilly December. Here we're live in spaces, of course, and we're here live on YouTube, and we're talking to people, and we're gonna have a little fun just for about an hour or so till the big countdown, till the big celebration, and then we can say, happy afternoon years, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have fun with everybody in spaces. We're gonna have fun with everybody in YouTube, and we're gonna ring in the new year in style. And certainly to you, a happy and a healthy new year. I think a health certainly this year out of all the years is very important. I have a coffee, but I also have a coffee in a champagne glass is very important. I have a limericks book, dirty limericks. They're a little off color, certainly for the noon hour, but we're going to have a lot of fun today. I've got a little microphone here, which is useless because I realize I'm now mic'd elsewhere. And I got my earmuffs on. My ears have a tendency to get a little bitter. So if you are in the spaces and are talking to me, please speak loud and clear because the muffs make it very difficult to hear. And also, I thought, hey, the ball's going to drop, but that's tonight. What are we going to do at afternoon years? I was rummaging through my closet, and I found this Undertaker, and it's an Undertaker doll. Looks a little too attractive for the Undertaker. I got to be honest with you. I think it's a very high school goth vibe. There's a button on the back. He seems to speak, and at 12 at the noon hour here at this is going to be our ball drop. I'm going to press the button, and the Undertaker will speak. Let's look. People are in the chat already, and they are talking away, and I think it's great. Dylan has joined the Citizens United with a lovely welcome, Dylan. Thank you. I don't know when you joined. Maybe you haven't seen anything yet, but here we are. Do enjoy now. Leo said, I look like Terry. I'm not sure who Terry is, but nevertheless, we're here. Mia said, good morning. Jared said, hi, RJ. Jared said, happy new year to Mia. Mia said it back. Jared said, I'm helping Jessamine Duke out to get more members on her YouTube channel. I was going to see if you want to join OK Gamer. First of all, I think I am a member, number one. Number two, this is about my YouTube. This is about after New Year's Eve right now. That's the important thing. It's about having fun, and that's what we're doing. Emily said, happy New Year's Eve, everyone. This is not New Year's Eve. This is after New Year's Eve, and we're having a good time. If you want to call in, have a quick chat, say happy after New Year's to people you love. Just remember to speak clearly because of the muffs. Makes it a little difficult to hear. Nikki said, good to see you dressed for the weather today. It can get very cold. It'll sneak up on you. Aaron has a wonderful toast. Thank you. Mina Coletta, wonderful artist. You can check out her work on Instagram. Said, cute outfit. Thank you. It's hot here so far. Rachel said, oh, it's so weird to see you in so much clothing. I've realized now, it's now the reverse effect. My clothed pictures on Instagram seem to get far more likes than the ones in the underwear. So maybe I should just start wearing pants. Andrea said, you look so warm. Warm is a real generous word right now. Nell said, can he keep up the accent the whole time? I don't know who you're referring to. Maybe I'm a Rich Little or something. But we're here in the afternoon hour, and we're going to have fun. It is, well, to be honest, it's the pre-noon hour. It's 11:03, but we are zooming fast to afternoon years. Tiffany said, hello, everyone. A Rare Beast said, where's his crypt? Well, I would be keeping it, and I would be the crypt keeper, of course. Guard gets it. Guard said, happy after New Year's Eve. Leo said, when is that doll from? It's so cool. I have no idea. I've never seen an Undertaker doll like this before. Obviously, like maybe just like a pre-Attitude Era kind of thing. Doesn't seem to be a year on the... Oh, there's something on the foot here. Let's see. 1997. It's a Playmates. I don't think Matt Cardona has this one. He, of course, is getting married and is getting hitched, as they say. And certainly my best to him. Shanika says, so much clothing today. Special happy birthday wish to Shanika, who's celebrating in style today, both with after New Year's Eve, and then she'll be having New Year's Eve. And that's great. And we're all proud of her. And certainly a very, very happy birthday to her. Rachel says, it's actually cold where you are. It's 50 degrees in Connecticut. Balmy Connecticut. We love them very much. Those Connecticutans, they're good people. It's a little colder here, but I am more than well dressed. Let's say. Ty said, "What's his announcer voice?" Well, just trying to keep it professional. It is, of course, the 11 o'clock hour. If anyone has any requests, if they want to hear a limerick, Jeffa Sheehan joined Citizens United. Jeffa, welcome, and certainly my apologies in advance. It's going to be a fun ride, and you're welcome to use the custom emojis at your whim. Rob said, he looks like Biggles, just missing the goggles. Don't know who that is. Aaron said, here with my mom celebrating her birthday with this broadcast. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Happy birthday to Mrs. Keys, Lady Keys, the lady of the house, certainly holding it down, and have a champagne glass of coffee on me. That'll be a lot of fun. Rowdy said, good morning and happy New Year's Eve. All Rachel said, can you move your neck in that coat? It looks a little uncomfortable. I find it easier to just move my whole body. I could move my neck if I wanted to, but I feel like it's easier to just swivel the chair around in case of an emergency or something. I don't want to strain anything. Nell said, is SM here? I don't know. Nell says, welcome, Jeffa is now one of us. Please let everyone know that Stanley Tucci is full of himself. I'll say he's got to be full of some cheeses and eggplant parm or something, because we're all going to chow down on this afternoon years. Major says, where's the animatronic Dick Clark? I believe it's here. Mia said, Tom Cruise he's reminding of right now. Yeah, I've heard that a lot. Somebody was on the boardwalk once in Atlantic City, and somebody said, hey, you Tom Cruise? And I said, absolutely not, but have a good day, sir. SM is here. Rob is here. Oh, I missed it. There we go. Rob said, I thought you were going to say Andy was written on the foot of The Undertaker. You mean, no. He would have to play dead, but he's already playing dead because he's The Undertaker. Rob said, oh, Ty said he's getting married today, right? Yes, special nuptial wishes go out to Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green. She owes me $10, but I'm gonna let the girls go on pause today in the name of love and making amends, and I think that's an important thing. Nikki said, I think one of my friends had that taker when we were kids. It was taller than the rest of his wrestling figures. Yes, it's very gigantic, and I don't think there's another one you can play with. Jeff said, Stanley Tucci is insufferable. Down with Tucci. He's kind of a dictator in Hollywood, I've certainly heard. Spot Center said, do you enjoy a hot toddy? Last time I met Todd, he said it was a little breezy out. So certainly if he wore this, it would be a hot one. Rob said, tell us your favorite joke. I don't know if I have a favorite joke in like a joke form. I don't think they're all good, but here's one I tell often. Guy goes into the doctor and he said, doctor, there's something wrong with me. You got to help me. Doctor says, what's the matter? He says, well, doc, every 5 minutes I have to sing Green, Green Grass of Home. And the doctor said, what do you mean? He said, every 5 minutes I have to sing it. I have to sing the whole song and I can't stop until the whole song's done. I don't know what to do. I can't eat. I can't sleep. My neighbors are annoyed. My family won't talk to me. I got fired from my job. You have to help me. Doctor checks him out, head to toe, that whole thing, looks in his throat, that whole thing. And the doctor says, well, you have an affliction that doctors called Tom Jones syndrome. And the guy goes, Tom Jones syndrome, is it common? And the doctor said, well, it's not unusual. Moving on here, Tiffany said, it's my birthday too, Shanika. Happy birthday to Mrs. Keys. Happy birthday to Shanika. And happy birthday to Tiffany. It was a big birthday. It's certainly the birthday of the world, according to the Christian calendar. I guess, right? Is that how that works? On the first day, I don't want to get too religious. I don't want to get everybody bent out of shape here. Ty said there's a high of 85 today, so earmuffs are not needed unless you want to keep them warm. Sometimes they get cold and then I can't hear very well. Leo said Matt Cardona doesn't actually own any action figures. I heard he just pays some guy and shares photos of their collection and pretends they belong to him. A potentially major scandal. He's a bit of a Ponzi. I guess it now runs in the family. Jared said, I'm watching Jessamine Duke's live stream and then I'm watching CSI Miami. Well, of the three of us, I think CSI Miami is making the most money right now. God, this accent. Andrea said, you have to move your whole body like Henry Rollins when he merges in traffic. That's an important thing to do. I think this gives me more command, to be honest with you. We're having a debate or something. Guard said, when I was a young warthog, I went to the same horseback riding barn as Stanley Tucci's daughters. I met him, but was too young to assess his character. You got to get a little older You start figuring out if people are on the level or not. Nail said, if you turn babyface, do you wipe off Chelsea's debt? It depends. Is she turning babyface too? If she's babyface, wouldn't she just pay it? JD said, I'm at work in Times Square. Glad I could make it to the real celebration. Well, mine is, I think, a lot less volume, but a lot more fun. Although I will say, keep your eyes peeled. CNN, New Year's Day, you might see some fun faces. Shanika said, and happy birthday, Aaron Keys' mom, too. We're big fans of Mrs. Keys. We're 6 minutes in, says Nails. Limerick time? Is it limerick time? Let me pull out the book here. Let me pull out the big book. That's one I can't say. That's another one I can't say. Boy, these have some words. They're a little off color. One about diseases. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Here we go. A certain young man of St. Paul consistently practiced withdrawal. This quaint predilection created such friction, he soon had no foreskin at all. He was pulling in and out, and then the whole thing came off. Oh, God. I am burning up. Oh, Lord. Where are we here? Lost my place. There we go. But said Nails. I don't know what that's referring to. A rare beast loved a good Tom Jones joke. Chris has been a member for 19 months. Happy New Year to you. Happy anniversary. Minicoletta said the joke combined with the look dead into the camera just made me ugly laugh. Well, that's your opinion. Lee said, here's my favorite joke. What did the shit fetishist get when he went to the barber? A number 2 all over. See, to get that, you would have to go to a very old barber who numbered his haircuts. Shit, everyone understands, but the barber industry has changed so drastically over the past few years. SM has been a member for 20 months and said, F the Cardonas. Well, that's a bold statement. Kingdom is here. Said, are you outdoors? What's with the coat? It's after New Year's Eve, and we are bundled up. We're having a good time. And if you like comics, and you know I do, please check out Kingdom and his comics and his podcast and his wide variety of things he has going on. Eric said, why doesn't the ginger man wear shorts? Because he has crummy knees. I don't understand. Sounds like he should get them scraped. Spot Center said, hired. Oh, we have a 60-second scene request. Hired to speak at a graduation. Okay. We were set the line so one day at a time as a way to guide the youth into the world. Good day, sir. Let me look up the lyrics to One Day at a Time. I spilled a tremendous amount of coffee on the keyboard here. There we go. Let me shake this off. I don't want to get electrocuted. It might be too late for me. What? Oh, hold on. Okay, it's spilling. Hold on. One day at a time. Lyrics. Here we are. All right, so I'm speaking 60-second scene, speaking to a graduating class, and I'm saying one day at a time. I'm only a human. I'm just a woman. Help me believe in what I could be and all that I am. Show me the stairway I have to climb. Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking of you. Just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. Lord, help me today. Show me the way, one day at a time. Do you remember when you walked among men? Well, Jesus, I know if you're looking below, it's worse now than then. Pushing and shouting, that's crowded my mind. So for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking of you. Just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. Lord, help me today. Show me the way, one day at a time. Lord, help me today. Show me the way, one day at a time. Happy graduation. Enjoy going off into the world. And scene. Bold choice there, Spot Center. Ty is celebrating 18 months more of me ignoring you. Well, I acknowledge that one. So see you in another 18, I guess. Nikki said, ooh, hardcover. Getting fancy today. Yes, we are. SM is laughing. Manpreet possibly has the same jacket. Well, then you'll know it's sweltering. Eric said, if you're a Seinfeld friend, what's your favorite quote? I like when they say Jerry and he goes Kramer, George. Those are pretty good ones. Kingdom said, thanks for the plug. I plugged you in. This voice. Val missed the limericks. Well, they're here. SM said, did you all see that David? I guess that means David Arquette. I thought for a second it was perhaps David Archuleta, but I guess not. Will be a part of CNN's New Year's Eve celebration. Yes, I did. Nail said, you missed a foreskin one, Val. I'm sure he will do one just for you. I will do one in a second. Hold on, Val. Give me a moment. Val's day was upended. Also, it's 10:13 a.m. here. Of course, the time change. I like to specify it is Eastern Standard Time. Standard to the people in the East, of course. Spot Center said, well, okay, I meant the Bonnie Franklin vehicle. Well, it's too late now. You didn't specify. You got what you got. And there was a lot of Jesus involved. Rachel said, I had no idea one day at a time had such a religious hymn-styled theme. Nell said, I'm trying to work out if the jacket collar is huge or if he's retracting his neck just for laughs. No, it's this big. Ty said, you're going to have to be silent for the rest of the day. Let your voice recover. I'm going to take a little vow of silence. Nell said, what's underneath the jacket? Let me show you because it is hot. Got a nice dressed up for the occasion here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm dying. Neil said, when do you and Steven start filming your movie? I don't know who Steven is, but okay. Leo said, oh, we have a request. An 8-year-old stand-up comic doing observational stand-up comedy for 8-year-olds. Okay. It's a 60-second scene of an 8-year-old stand-up comedian. You see these older people with their shoes? They have laces on them. The hell, what kind of shit is this? You loop, and plus the most ridiculous thing, you gotta lace them all the way up? Please. 3 straps, am I right? Velcro, Velcro, Velcro. That's all she wrote. Isn't it amazing? Yes. Yes, it is. You know, I saw somebody the other day. I was on the train. You're going to love this. I was on the train, and I saw somebody wearing a ring pop, and it wasn't made out of candy. It was made out of gold and silver. It was one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. This guy gave it to her, and he said, hey, buddy, next time, make sure it's made of candy. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, I would think so. You know, they have this thing called champagne. Yeah, I liked it better when it was called bubbly apple juice. It's a good one. Thank you. Thank you. Have any of you seen this Foursquare thing outside in the playground there? Have you seen this? Are you familiar with this? I said to the principal, I said, there's one square and it's you, pal. It is you, pal. All right. Is it nap time? All right, it's nap time. We'll be back in a little bit. We'll do some coloring and have some fun. Thank you. That was the, oh my God. Oh, it's too hot. This jacket is killing me. That was the 8-year-old stand-up comic, a character that I will probably not do again. Oh my God. It is just so hot. Why is it so hot in here? Is my ultimate question. Whew. Leo said Steven Seagal. What about him? Nell said Steven is the child who you said could play in the movie about your life 2 days ago. What? What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, I recorded that weeks ago now. So it was an interview I did with Steven Spice, who was quite pompous in the interview. Believe you me. Kingdom is here saying, you're going to love this. Is the perfect hack comedian insert line. Well, I've been there before. Tiffany joined the condo of charisma. Enjoy the early access and wide variety of weird things that are now at your feet. Nails say, yep, Nails, polka dot buttons up our baby face gear. I don't think so. Minicoletta said, do kids still play Foursquare? I have no. Last time I talked to an 8-year-old was 40 years ago. Rare B said, oh, I nearly forgot to give this video a like. Corrected it now. Thank you, man. Preet said, sounds like some Buckleys might help. A lot of phlegm and mucus. It's just a really hot jacket, and the accent is choking me, man. Preet. SM said, 60 seconds saying you introduce Pitbull's New Year's Eve performance and describe it in its entirety. You're offended by all the sexual references and a dancer falls. Okay, there's the 60-second scene. Well, next you're going to see this guy who you may have seen in some real estate conventions. He's been a head speaker there for a number of years. How to start your rental properties, things in Miami, basically. I think he's also on the Miami Tourism Board, which is a lot of fun. Anyway, he's going to come out here in a white suit and sunglasses for some reason. And is he gonna wear a dress shirt underneath? We're not sure. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Shiny, shiny shoes though. And he'll come out with a lot of dancers, just men and women, just women. Whew, okay, and he's gonna sing about. Okay, he's gonna sing some songs, and he's gonna push the envelope, shall we say? Not in a direction that I would prefer, but he's gonna push it, and that's his choice. And he's a big bull, and I'm not gonna get into that debate. But I don't know if he was appropriate for this year's show. He's gonna make a lot of innuendos. So just take them literally at face value. You know, the analogies and things. If he says something is like a truck, just think he's talking about an actual truck. That's my best advice to you. If someone's hot, just it's heat. It's in Miami and everyone is sweating. And he, you know, maybe he'll do a couple songs that you've heard in the intro of various WrestleManias. That's possible. Maybe The Rock will come out and they'll do a cool handshake. I'm not sure. But, oh, I'm sorry. Is that woman okay? Okay, good. Because after she hears this performance, she will not be. And scene. That was me opening for Pitbull, I guess. Nell said, the big jacket is making you sound poorly. I'll say. Rachel said, you do know you can take the coat off, right? It's not even halfway through. Ty said, I'm just so used to me shirtless or me wearing a cut-up t-shirt. Well, I'm sorry. I know this is very weird for everybody. Nail said, Tiffany, welcome. Go velting yourself. I don't think Tiffany needs that much welcome. She's been around for a decent chunk of time. She should know her way around. Major FOMO said, he's suffering for his craft, and that I am here on the after New Year's Eve. We are just zooming along here. Maybe another limerick, shall we? This dust off the old book of limericks. That one's highly offensive. Okay, here we go. I dined with the Duchess of Ditches, who said, God, how my bottom hole itches. So she passed around switches and took down her breeches, and soon her dinner guests had her in stitches. So they were at dinner. The Duchess held a dinner and said her ass itched. And she took out razors and they helped her scratch, I guess, and that cut her up. All right, let's see if I can find another one here. No, I'm trying to find one that doesn't have anything. No, can't say that one. Can't say that one either. Eccentricities, it says. Okay, substitutes. Here we go. There was a young man of Savannah, met his end in a curious manner. He diddled a hole in a telegraph pole and electrified his banana. That's a cute one. That's a nice one there. Oh, Lord. Can we read this one here? Cried her partner, my dear lady schmoozing. While I'll own that stink finger is amusing, still this constant delay tends to hold up the play, and this goom on the deck's most confused. I don't even know what these words are. Oh God, these are disgusting. Oh, oh Lord. Okay, this is good. This is a nice little Pioneer Village one. A milkmaid there was with a stutter, who was lonely and wanted a fudder. She had nowhere to turn, so she diddled a churn and managed to come with the butter. That's a good one because it tells you how butter is made too. That is an A number one limerick as far as I'm concerned. Andrea said, "What's on your coffee cup?" The cast of The View. Although isn't Megan gone now? I got to get a new one. I got to go back there and talk to Mario or something. Oh Lord. Fred said, "Hi RJ, I'm enjoying high anxiety coffee, but I cannot open the Van Velzen pink bag. My portrait mug will arrive Tuesday." Yes, you must wait for the mug, Fred, before you can open it. That's my advice to you. And you can buy more of my coffee at rootlesscoffee.com. We have another 60-second scene request from Leo. A grandmother in a store who hates her 9-year-old grandson deliberately buying rubbish gifts for her grandson she hates. Yes, thank you. Yes, I am looking for gifts for my grandson. Yes. Do you have thimbles? Not colorful ones. I want the steel ones that are kind of harder looking great cheese. Yes. No sewing kit. He's not going to sew. I just want him never to be able to give the thumbs up again. I want them so tight, he puts them on his thumb and he cannot get them off. And every time he lifts his thumb, people are like, "What the hell is that?" And he has to explain that it's from me. That would be great, number one. Number two, do you have any wool? Do you have like a wool sweater or wool socks or things of that nature? Okay, great. I want a big one. And I don't want the receipt. I want you to immediately throw away the receipt. These will not fit him, and they will be unreturnable. He's mean to me. Really, he is. I'm the B. You know how there's like an A list set of grandparents, and then the B? We were relegated to B. Well, my husband said something about the war, and he got all bent out of shape, and the child kind of banished us. So we're going to get him back. We're going to get him back. Yeah, I will have a receipt for the thimble though, because what is it? The 30-day policy? If he, I'll think about it. Listen to me. This child is unlike any child you have ever seen, and you will treat him thusly. Okay? Thank you. 2 thimbles. And scene is another great character. Spot Center said you could hide a 1975 style doobie in the spine of that book. And I think there might be. Minicoletta said switches along thin sticks. Oh, that they used to spank/discipline people. I've heard of this before, and I see why she was bleeding now. Kingdom said it's New Year's Eve. What has been the personal, professional highlights and lowlights of RJ City's 2021? Well, I'll turn that to our viewers here. If they have any events they thought were great or some that they thought were not, please let me know. I'd be happy to talk about them. And also, when it strikes 12 afternoon, I will hit the button on this Undertaker talking toy, and he will say whatever it is that the Undertaker says. Where's my bike? This bandana's too tight. Whatever he says. Nail said, Val, I was hoping you get one about boobs, not an itchy butt. It's a random drawing, these limericks. Chris said, a wooden switch. All right, now people are telling me the switches are. I got it. Manpreet said, are you going to give the Cardonas a $5 off coupon for the money that is owed to you as a wedding gift? No. Aaron said, love to laugh and learn to laugh and love. Nikki says, an educational limerick. That's it. Yeah, that churn one was that's what I wanted. Guard said, my rootless shipment was stolen. There was a pork pirate epidemic in Albany, New York. So what did you do? Did you catch him? Do you have this on video? Christine said, top-notch accents this morning. Thank you. SM said, it hasn't stopped raining here since yesterday. It's a bit chilly. Snuggling up with my RJ City pillow and blanket. Special mention. First of all, thank you, SM. Second of all, special mention to the guy who bought the RJ City shower curtain and actually posted a picture of it. He is the fourth person to have a shower curtain, but he is the first person to actually post a picture of it. I really, really respect that. Kevin Featherstone is here. What are you having for dinner tonight? Prime rib? Unfortunately, no. I'm gonna have maybe some Japanese for lunch. Instead of dinner, I've been eschewing a heavy dinner for a heavier lunch. It's more European, I think. It helps me nap. And then I'll do some light snacking. Maybe it'll be some cookies or something. Maybe then I'll have prime rib in your honor. Kevin Featherstone, I want to say, the memory just came to me now. He's talking about cooking. I once saw him flip hamburgers on the grill with his hands. It was very impressive. Rob said, Guard Swan, your good friend hasn't been acting a little more jittery. What are we talking about? Oh, Guard Swan. I see what you're talking to the person named Guard Swan. Leo said, I hope what happened to the Miz and Maurice on Raw happens to the Cardonas at their side. They'll get a brood bath. Remember how Gangrel used to drink out of that cup of brood? Guard Swan emailed the Rootless people. They haven't heard anything back, probably because of the holiday. I would assume they're usually good, so hang in there. D-Cell said hi. Kingdom said food nap. Welcome to the middle age, RJ. Thank you. Nell said, when I win the lottery, which I never play, I will buy every single shirt of Danhausen's as he wants someone to do that. And all the RJ merch in my apartment can handle his face everywhere. Well, Nails, it's going to be too late because at the end of today, all my merch is coming down. Every piece of merch that you see of mine by the end of the day today, perhaps even a little earlier, is coming down. Why, you say? Well, certain reasons. I thought it'd be a good time for a change. And how do I say this? Can I say this on after New Year's Eve? I guess I can. I have been thinking about turning a babyface for quite some time. And I think I'm going to do it. When? I don't know. But if I do, I will make it abundantly clear to you all. Okay? So don't worry. Just prepare yourselves to be versatile because you got to go from boo to cheer. And it's a big fucking shift. I'm not going to just, surprise you with it. That's a lot. That's too much. If I do, I'm going to make it really, really clear. So in the meantime, while we're wiping the slate clean, all my merch is going to come down. Guard said, thanks for the support, everyone. I'll have good news to report for the next stream. Ty said, looking forward to seeing the documentary of that event. I don't know what event, but whatever. Nail said, if the Cardonas don't have some kind of wrestling interference in their wedding, I'll be shocked. They're all, top fucking wrestling weddings are the worst. SM said, the stickers from Teespring are huge. Well, not anymore. Not after tonight. Leo said, do you think Kevin Federline can have a comeback to pro wrestling like David Arquette? He does have a win over John Cena. I think he was probably easier to work with than David was on Raw. Ty said, rest in peace to all your merch. May God rest its soul. Nell said, are you restocking merch? I just broke my phone case. Well, you're not going to get the old one. I'll tell you that. Kevin said, face is fun. That's what they tell me. Mina Coletta said, babyface reveal. I don't think this is not me as a babyface, so relax. Rachel said, how will I get mean emails from you when I order merch if you take it all down? Haven't you gotten enough? Haven't I sent you like 4 or 5? Leo said, are we getting new merch? We're not getting old merch. That's what I know. Andrea Peck said, did we just get the Greektown announcement? Well, no, because there's no Greektown show. Jared said, it's Rhino and Derby ride. What? Check it out. Jessamine Duke, me and him. Are you just saying words now, Jared? Aaron said, I need time to warm up my voice for this transition. Yeah, I think it goes from yay instead of cheer. Nobody says cheer. You say, oh, we got booed, and it's people saying boo. But you don't say, oh, we got cheered, and it's people saying cheer. Val said, are you still going to be with the AWA next year? Vern's looking over the contract. They're 2-week contracts, and they renew. That's why you see a lot of people. A lot of times I will post it. Kingdom said, are you signing or have you signed a piece of paper with a certain business in Connecticut that requires you to take down all your merch? LOL, reveal your secrets, Mr. City. Never. Although if they didn't make me take it down before, I really don't want to do it now. I did all that Shazam to Peacock. And they're like, you can keep your merch, and it didn't make a difference. There's no dent in my sales. Essence said, are you going to stop doing the Ask RJs? Please don't. Well, considering those aren't merch, I don't think I will. Nikki said, the Cardonas are probably going to have people throw wrestling figures instead of rice and such as they leave the church. Hope they have helmets. Oh, they're going to have fun. They're not getting married in a church. You out of your fucking mind? Fred said, what? The mug is already obsolete? It's not even here. It's not obsolete. It's now a fucking collector's item, Fred. Don't you understand how the market works on shit that people don't need? You stop selling it so it becomes rare. Leo said, I'm betting the Cardonas are having action figures on their cake, which is probably a monstrosity of a tacky cake. It's not going to be edible. This shit, they gotta have like show cakes and real cakes. It's ridiculous. SM said, good question, SM. I wasn't sure if he was hinting it was ending or if we might all die and never have an Ask RJ again. Well, that's possible. Especially when the clock strikes 12 and we get to hear what the Undertaker is going to say. Spot Center said, on a cold day, I wore my French press slam pants under another pair of pants and feared getting in a car accident, having medics either cut my pants off of me or just question me as to what they are. French press slam? What the? She's bleeding! SM said, the Ask RJs are an essential part of the Key to the City tier. I would say so. Chris said, RJ is the literal chamber of I'm the charmer of secrets. A Rare Beast said, if you turn babyface, you're going to have a pleasant conversation with your local grocer. I wasn't mean to him. I won't do a podcast about it. Ty said, are you going to sell autographed headshots? I should, but then you got to print them. It's a whole thing. Rob said, that's not how a babyface would talk. Nail said, RJ, when you were very elderly and glamorous like Baby Jane style, will you go to the local bodega in your big jacket and tell the cashier stories of when you were on the Peacock? You must remember me. After dark. The one at the desk. You know, it's not actually on Peacock in the show section. It's on the Peacock in the clip section, even though it's entirely in full. Sounds like a show to me. I'll just have the figs, please. Thank you. SM said, bodega attendant. Okay, grandpa. Nail said, I think when the bong starts for 12, I think you're talking about smoking weed. Undertaker will just sit up and we'll all be disappointed. Leo said, have you seen the videos of those weddings where people walk down the aisle to wrestling and entrance music? I've fucking been to a couple. I don't even like wrestling music at a wrestling show. Nail said, I think they'll call him Old Mr. City with the cats. Who's Old Mr. City? Val said, have you thought about autographed NFTs? Isn't it the NFT thing? If I sell them, if I start that, it means like I'm an asshole, a bad person, right? They're not good, right? I'm trying to get a ruling on this shit. Mia said, this is the best way to spend my New Year's. Well, God bless you. Spot Center said, Marsha Wallace over Fannie Flagg. I like Joyce Bulifant. Here we go. Here's a good one. This is from the zoophilia section. There's a chapter on zoophilia. Another limerick for you. There was a young man of St. Paul whose prick was exceedingly small. He could bugger a bug at the edge of a rug, and the bug hardly felt it at all. That's cute. Oh. Here we go. Oh, this is cute. There was. I'll read these two. Seems to be two in a row. You're supposed to read them together. There was an old man of Satander who attempted to bugger a gander, but that virtuous bird plugged its ass with a turd and refused to such low tastes to pander. Not even a duck would have sex with this old man. There was a young man from Toulouse who thought he would diddle a goose. He hunted and bunted to get the thing, can't say that, but decided it wasn't no use. Is double negative. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, here we go. Oh no, this virginity, prostitution, losses. There was a young man from Tahiti who went for a swim with his sweetie. And as he pursued her, a blind barracuda ran off with his masculinity. So barracuda bit the man's penis. Leo said, RJ tries to pay in shops by checks, thinking the store won't cash it because he's a star of Peacock and they will keep it as a memory. They'll put it on the wall like I'm Alan Alda. Rare B said, skip the NFT minting and just sell autographed PNGs. You'll be better off. NFTs are a scam. Thank you. All right. Neil said, there's a zoophilia section? Well, they're dirty limericks. It's a subsect. Fred said, there once with an RJ from Pawtucket. You've lost me. I'm not even going to read the rest of it, Fred. Nails likes geese. Leo said, did you see the Kurt Angle NFT action figure? A fool and their money are easily parted. This is my NFT. Spot Center said there's a Limerick, Pennsylvania, and of course there's a Limerick, Ireland. How about that? I think that's where they were invented. Everyone rhymes. Those are the rules living there. Val said, I love the explanations. Nail said, I love you, RJ City. Thank you. Tiffany said, didn't know RJ reading limericks was the birthday treat I needed. Let's read another one for you. Oh, Jesus. There was a young lady from Ipswich who had syphilis, pox, and the itch. In her box, she put pepper and slept with a leper and ruined that son of a bitch. So maybe she put the pepper in there as sort of a tonic kind of thing to neutralize what she was going through. You're sleeping with a leper. Are we still doing lepers? Is that still a... there was an old party of Fife who suspected a clap in his wife. She bought an injection to cure the infection, which gave him a stricture for life. It's not that funny. Not that funny at all. What the fuck? Under the spreading chestnut tree, the village smith, he said, what? Doesn't even rhyme. Amusing himself by abusing himself and catching the load in his hat. That's not a good one. Sorry. It looked good, and then I read it, and it wasn't so good. Another limerick here. That one's too long. A young man whose sight was myopic thought sex an incredible topic. So poor were his eyes that despite its great size, his penis appeared microscopic. That's a tragedy. Poor guy's walking around with those huge schwanz, but his eyesight is so. Rachel said, I want to hear the limericks that make RJ get the vapors. It's not that I get the vapors. It's that they will get this channel shut down immediately. They're not words I want to be known ever for saying. Not even in quotes. Kingdom said, happy birthday, Tiffany. Ty said, there's an outdoor shopping center in Limerick. It was about an hour away from me. Why didn't you go back? Oh my. Commentary on limericks is fantastic. Thank you. Pogirl said, so VD theme today? I believe we call them SGIs now. Jared said, D-Cell, would you mind telling Jessamine Duke I want to comment on her YouTube channel? Jared, what are you doing? Mia said, these limericks are a hoot. Kevin said, so more limericks on St. Patty's Day. Yeah, I will be back in March. We'll be having a hoot. Rob said, lots of venereal diseases and limerick writing. It's an easy out. Fred is still mad at the Tahiti Barracuda. Nell said, what's everyone's favorite RJ moment of the year? SM said, Stevie Wonder song of your choice. Let me look up Stevie Wonder songs. These are not fun to sing. Oh, for once in my life, I have someone who needs me, someone I've needed so long. For once, unafraid, I can go where life leads me, and somehow I know I'll be strong. For once, I can say, this is mine, you can't take it. As long as I know I have love, I will make it. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me. For once in my life, I won't let sorrow hurt me, not like it's hurt me before. For once unafraid, I can go into dirt me. I'm not alone anymore. For once I can say, this is mine, you can't take it. As long as I know I have love, I will make it. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me. It's the only song of his that I enjoy singing. He did a lovely version of the theme from Sesame Street on like one of their first episodes. I'm sure Fighting the Children. Leo said, what is the worst cameo request you ever had? There was a guy who kept requesting cameos like back and forth with me and different wrestlers, but like they weren't a part of it. And he would keep requesting, and it was like a lot of money, but like it got worse and worse. He was like, picture you're at dinner with MJF and you're sitting there, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And then he would like tweet it to them. I was like, I don't need this shit. This is horrible. No money is worth this. Ty said, Jared J. Becker, you cannot comment on her chat. She removed you. Oh, God. Kingdom said, part-time lover. Too late. Chris said, when Van Velzen sold more bags of coffee than Danhausen. That was the year of Van Velzen. Kingdom said, good choice of a Stevie Wonder song. Very RJ choice. Didn't Sammy Davis Jr. sing it too? And maybe that's where I first heard it. Rob said, this is one of two songs that made me want to learn how to play the harmonica. I have a whole harmonica set, and I've opened it once. Nikki said, I don't think I've ever heard RJ actually sing instead of doing spoken word versions. What a lovely voice. Thank you, Nikki. Nell said, Rob, I have never seen you with a harmonica in my life. Rob said, I didn't say I tried to learn how to, only that I wanted to. Nails, get this fucking guy a harmonica, will you please? Rare B said, I have a Sinatra album with that song on it. That's what I'm talking about. Kingdom said, yes, Sammy did sing it. Nail said, the Van Velzen makeup tutorial was fun. Yes, it was. Leo said, I would never try to banter with MJF. I would be scared of him if I was arrested. We had a good car ride once, MJF and I. He's a nice fella. He means well. This fucking jacket is killing me. I'm covered in sweat. Spot Center said, Holden Albright's wolf mask. What's up with that? It's a wolf mask. It doesn't need an explanation. It should only be experienced. Nell said, I loved RJ telling Kevin Nash he loved him and him saying it back and him holding the camera to his nostrils the whole time. That was a Fellini-esque camera choice on Nash's part. Andrea liked the Halloween video. I don't even know what Halloween video. Major Foma said, please don't pass out. I'm becoming concerned for your welfare. Maybe I'll have some Asti Spumante. The hell is that? Neil said, RJ's documentary was this year, right? That's a highlight for sure. I think it was last year. I think it came out in November of last year. Am I crazy? Chris said, I tried to play a harmonica once, did not work for me. Ty said, take the jacket off. I don't even think I have room. Oh, God. No, it's worse. It's worse now. It's stuck on me. You ever do this when you're in a car? Aaron said, I think we'll all be okay if you remove the jacket. Look at everyone trying to get you to just, oh, look at this. I got this shirt. I was at a funeral or something. I had to buy it for a funeral. I had to run to the store. It was an emergency funeral. Oh my God. And also it doesn't even fit me. It's ridiculous looking. If I move this down, is that better or worse? The same? Dear Lord. Oh, I can breathe. Wild again. Beguiled again. We're getting close. We're 10 minutes away till I press the Undertaker doll, and here's what he has to say. That's fun. Val said, "Are you having any lime Ricky Lakes lately?" I'm not. I have this champagne. It's not the occasion for that. Maybe in the summer. Chris said, "I tried to play the harmonica once. Did not work for me." It's a real incident there. Oh my God. Now I'm cold. Leo said, "My favorite was RJ roasting the shit out of Ramon Nunez Martin." I have no idea who the fuck that is. Nell said, "Look at you. You look so handsome." Oh, thank you. Nikki said, only 11 minutes to New Year's. We're counting down. We're making it. Christine said, emergency funeral shirt. Well, I had to go to the wake. It was a thing. I had to be there all day. And then in the afternoon, I was like, I need to change my shirt. I can't wear the same shirt to the wake as the funeral. So I ran to like H&M, and I have this in like a burgundy, and then I bought it in a navy. Guard said, what's in the champagne flute? More coffee. Emergency funeral, meaning I didn't have my druthers. I wasn't going there. I was just like, oh God. Aaron, with a wonderful goldenrod tribute to put towards my New Year's lunch, and happy New Year's to you, and happy birthday to your mother. And I hope that you celebrated thusly. I think it's very important. Neil said, everyone see the picture with the pink background RJ posted yesterday? I was so taken aback. She went, I had to DM him to declare it was the most beautiful photo of him ever, was all. Charity lie, but thank you. Dee said, the red wine looks tasty. Sure it does. Neil said, are we making cult-wide resolutions? If anyone has any resolutions, I will read them out loud for you. Poe Girl said, sorry for your loss, RJ. It was a number of years ago. It wasn't even someone I was related to. I'll be fine. Leo said, Ramon Nunez Martin. Nunez, should I say Nunez? Was the guy who followed you on Instagram that you roasted the shit out of. I think I remember this. Sometimes the roasting, it just leaves my head. Spot Center said, ever get the disappointment of receiving an erector set gift as a small boy? They said to you, here's a small boy, and it was an erector set? Sounds ridiculous. Nikki said, one of my old school friends used to model for H&M. I had to wake him up at high school graduation because he fell asleep before they called our row to get our diplomas. What a good student you were, Nikki. Neil said, it was until yesterday. He had that baby face glow for Rob. What? Minicoletta said, I love that pink background photo. I tried drawing from it yesterday and I failed. I'll have to try it again today. I believe in you so much. You've been doing wonderful with the color pink. Ty said, well, your funeral shirt looks very nice on you. I know, and hopefully more people will have funerals. So I can wear this. That's why. Spotster said, if your pizza has bubbles, do you pop them? Only while cutting. If you're eating it, you should just put it in your mouth at that point. Val said, I love that you roast people and then forget them immediately. They don't get to live in your mind. I hold on to things from 20 years ago. I'm too occupied with like shit that happened when I was a child and a teenager that I don't have any room anymore for things that happened like months ago. Christine said, I resolved to add an RJ reference to the book I'm writing. You should write Don Knotts somewhere in there. Nail said, 2022. Here's to more funerals. Positively E said, new Reaper gimmick? Well, I believe it's already taken. This guy's fun. Look, he wants a little drink in his hand. Isn't that adorable? Never mind. Oh my God. Okay. Can we let me see if I can, if it will just Thank you, Mark. SM said, I'm not into making resolutions, but years ago I decided not to go to any gender reveals, baby showers, or kids' parties. I'll send a gift, but I just can't. I keep up the good work. Nell said, did you make up with Andrea after she hung up on you last week? Yes. Andrea Hangst, I wanted to know that her internet cut out. She didn't get mad at me. Her internet cut out, and she felt very bad about it. And I said there was no need to apologize. I forgave her. So I appreciate her for doing that. Cody said, how are your kitties? They're certainly not participating in this. Julie said, like Chelsea Green's $10. What about it? That I'll never fucking see it? Leo said, do you think a wrestling-themed funeral is a good idea? Someone dressed as The Undertaker and the priest dresses as Paul Bearer. Certainly fun, you know. And then they wheel it out to the entrance music of your choice. Minda Coletta said that image of him holding that glass just made me laugh so hard. Christine said, I didn't notice the Taker doll's eyes were white. Yes, they are. They're completely... Look at that. Somebody just scraped them off. Nail said, you called him Mark. You Mark. Nikki said, I would pour my cold brew into a champagne glass if I had one, but it would probably look gross since there's whey protein powder mixed into it. I used to do that, and it's gross, but also it tastes great. Rob said, is Undertaker trying to get RJ tipsy? Start the rumor. Drink this. Ty said, proof RJ is still a child playing with his action figure. Well, I don't think you have to investigate that deeply. Chris said, not sure about more resolutions, but I'm hoping for another year of good health. Nell said, I want someone to elbow drop my casket into the ground or light it on fire, and then they open it and you're not there. And they go, what? Rob said, protein coffee, Nikki? Hope you're getting your last lift on in 2021 after this. I will go to the gym today too. SM said, where is the Undertaker's tomb? I found that photo of it from the Secondhand Christmas as per my podcast. I have not physically found the actual one yet. I have to keep looking for it. It's somewhere. There's no way I threw it out. Spot Center said, I'm having a Hello Larry inspired funeral. I'm having a Dear John inspired funeral. Judd Hirsch will be told to leave early. Neil said, what are we leaving in 2021, Culties? Just Tucci, Mark Ruffalo. It's two people. Minna Coletta said, do you have any resolutions for 2022? I'm sure I will. I'll have regrets. I have regrets, and those will guide my resolutions. Nothing that I've written out. Nothing that I didn't have a month ago that I've been trying to do. Just trying to do the same shit that I've always been trying to do. I think that's pretty much it. Just another year. Rachel said, RJ, did you figure out what the casket you had as a kid was? Yes, but SM helped me. SM figured it out. I'm going to continue to do more research, and I will have more for you on Sunday. Nell said, I already gift Mark. Tweeting it now. Jesus. Rob said, I put off going to the gym just to watch this. You should feel special. I do. This is a mistake, but I do. Nikki said, it's certainly easier to drink than most protein powders mixed in water, almost like those pre-made Starbucks Frappuccino. Yeah, it makes a little, almost like a cream, vanilla one, or if you want to have chocolate, or, you know, who am I to say what flavored whey protein powder you want? We're almost a minute away. Shark said, gonna have to try that Undertaker figure assisted wine drinking later. The toy maker was like, it's making it look like he can hold a glass of wine. Val said, I just want to be happier and follow through next year with plans I've started this year. So, okay, it's not really a resolution. It's just good habits. The Space Pirates broke up this year. Okay. Mia said, are you wearing fireworks underwear? You wish, Mia. Nail said, I only have a sealed and signed Samoa Joe figure. Maybe I opened him for New Year's. How do you only have one action figure? Paul Girl said, so excited. It's almost noon. Mickey said, I do half vanilla, half chocolate. It's kind of like using powdered creamer, I guess, but with health benefits and less sugar. Spot Center said, I can feel my balls about to drop. I'm so excited. All right. Well, it's getting very close. We'll wait till it turns Can we just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy afternoon, years. Happy afternoon, years. Here's one for spaces if you didn't hear it. Faced your worst nightmare? Is that past tense? Faced your worst nightmare. It's like he did it for you. So it's like it's faced your worst nightmare. Like I faced it for you. You can go to bed now. Rest in peace. Wow. Well, happy afternoon, years. Da 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 da. Da dun 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 da 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 da. Isn't that adorable? Happy afternoon, years. Jesus, I thought it was gonna be better than that. Faced your worst nightmare. Rest in peace. Well, that was fucking underwhelming. But what else is new? Want to thank everybody for joining us and my retroactive apologies. It is now New Year's Eve. Finish your coffee and go to bed. And don't forget old acquaintances. You fucking remember them. You remember them, Aaron. Don't forget. You remember the acquaintances. You say those are some acquaintances I had, and they bothered me, and I want to deal with them next year. Robbie Burns was an idiot. It was him, right? All right. Anyway, until next time, happy afternoon, New Year's Eve. Godspeed and God bless.